Ever wonder if the video or photo we scroll through TikTok today decide where to travel next? Good morning, everyone. My name is Gennaro, and today I'll be presenting my PDP research, exploring the world through a screen. In today's digital world, we often explore places to our social media. This study aims to understand how platforms like Instagram and TikTok influence how teenagers see, decide, and also experience tourism in Surabaya. This research is guided by one main question. What is the role of social media in shaping teenagers' attitudes towards tourist destinations in Surabaya? Social media doesn't just entertain, it shapes the way teenagers choose where to go. I wanted to explore how online content, influencers, and also trends affect teenagers' view on local tourism. Let's see this example. A beautiful and historic museum right there, Pasopati Submarine Museum. As we can see right here, it is clean, it is unique, and it's also beautiful. But we only see a few people who visit this submarine. As we can see, that social media plays a big impact, where we only see few recommendations in Instagram or TikTok that review this museum. This reminds us how powerful social media is. It can make one place goes viral and another place goes unseen. So, in my research objective, there's 5. First, identify. Second, examine. Third, analyze. Fourth, evaluate. And 5, suggest ways. So first, identify how media influence teenagers' interest in local tourism. And second, examine how Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shape perceptions of destinations. Analyze how influencers and users' content affect travel decisions. Compare attitudes toward Surabaya tourism with more city. And lastly, suggest how tourism stakeholders can use social media more effectively. So, my objective got support from these 3 theories. First, uses and gratification theory, where in this theory, people use media to fulfill their needs, where they use it for fun, information, or connections. But it's different with teenagers, where teenagers use TikTok or Instagram to find interesting travel spots. Second theories, social influence theories, where in these theories, opinions and behavior are shaped by influencers and trends. Teens often visit places that are more popular in social media. And lastly, media dependency theory, where in this theory, many rely on social media for information, so their image of Surabaya comes mostly from what they see in social media. In this methodology, I use mixed method research, where combining quantitative and qualitative data. 80 teenagers in the age of 13 until 19 filled out a survey about how social media affects their travel, interests, and choices. Then, I also interviewed 2 experts, one from the Surabaya Tourism Office and another one from the IT fields, to gain deeper on how social media and technology influence in tourism. First, key findings. How often do you use social media to research tourist destinations before visiting? Over half, about 51%, said they often do. 36% said sometimes. And only 13% said rarely. This means most teenagers rely on social media as their main travel information source. Second key findings. How important are likes, comments, or shares when you see a tourism post on social media? 62% say these interactions have big effect. 37% said a little effect, and only 1% said no effect. This shows that engagement, like comments, shares, and also like, really influence travel interest. And lastly, for the last key finding, 47.6% said social media is very important in influencing their travel decisions. 41.3% says it's a little important. And lastly, 11.1% say it's not important. This highlights that social media content plays a big role in inspiring where people choose to go. But in my qualitative findings from the expert interview, 5 key insights emerge. First, social media strongly influence travel interest, especially among teenagers. Second, influencers and engaging video attract more attention from teenagers. Third, repeated exposure increase curiosity for teenagers. And fourth, unrealistic promotions can cause disappointment in teenagers. And lastly, improvement and modernization, where in this, teenagers more likely visit an Instagrammable spots and need that attract young visitors. This research also connects to the Sustainable Development Goals, where it connects to number 8 and also number 11. In number 8, which is decent work and economic growth, which promotes sustainable tourism that creates jobs and supports local culture. It's linked to Goal 11, which sustainable cities and communities, as promoting and improving attractions help make city more livable. To conclude, this study shows that social media plays a big role in shaping teenagers' interests and perceptions of tourism. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok can inspire travel and raise awareness, but their impact depends on engaging local promotions. To keep youth interested, digital marketing must be supported by real improvement in attractions, experience, and also infrastructure. To wrap up, these are my recommendations for teenagers and government. For teenagers, use social media wisely, share honest, positive content, and be digital ambassador for our city. But for government, work with influencers, improve attractions and transportations, and build Instagrammable infrastructure that interests teenagers. In the end, sharing the beauty of our cities and supporting local tourism is something we can all take part in. When teenagers promote honestly and the government creates more attractive destinations, tourism in our city can grow stronger. Share the beauty, support local tourism. Thank you and God bless you.